Hi guys, welcome back to another video. We're playing Five Nights at Freddy's, my favourite horror game. Whoa. Yeah, they need a security guard. 128.
However, it's the holidays, especially this holiday season. I think a video
Yeah. What?
it was a bit of fun. It was festive that two of us coming together.
Even as well. So I'll keep my mic mute for this one.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll do fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah, it's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcibly pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth when they pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Okay, so basically you guys all heard that. It's Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Pretty good place. Almost at 6 a.m. Bonnie. Good. Bonnie, why are you there? Okay.
We'll leave the Western Front if you simply give us one act of intelligence. Yes, that's it. The war could have ended if Germany listened more to their diplomats and France wasn't so keen on holding colonies that they lose at least decades later. World War did not need
The end of the first night. Okay, second night.
actually that very well could have.
you on the cameras all that time? They're a little bit different this time.
This type of peace deal will
Oh! Bonnie's already on the move!
Let's say somehow France agrees to Germany. They exchange some African.
No way Bonnie's there.
And Germany leaves. And Western
We haven't been in the first hour.
race to France. Yeah, I can see the government spending this once France was able to pull
Yeah.
and as they were able to get the land. And as Belgium was Belgium is going to have their own land.
No, they aren't. Okay.
So the Great War would be more like Russian wars. We'll get back to Russia didn't win in our time.
Yeah. Finish my camera checking. Finish your chicken. Alright. Yeah. Yes.
However, I doubt these survive to the end of the century. Speaking of surviving to the end of the century, the German Empire, even if there would be peace, this isn't a permanent thing. And this war would just be a really
Oh, great.
at least
It's only 2 a.m. And Bonnie hasn't moved yet.
in many ways, the First World War was a blessing to both empires.
Obviously, Bonnie. I'm trying to
It led
get
only
ready.
to the rise of Sweden, led to everything suffering, and eventually collapse. However, those mentalities we think of as living way. It must have been one that granted led to yes, at this point, different. Don't think that the same person one possibility is that Nazi
Whoa.
rose. However, the war between the European empires and competition for colonies would continue on throughout the 20th century, as weaponry becomes more and more advanced. Before continuing on, let's take a detour.
Yeah, Bonnie's outside my door.
How they do it? The U.S. would have continued rising as a global power. Without two critical events,
Wow, Bonnie. Stop haunting me.
and its utter destruction, because
Bonnie's in this one?
the U.S. doesn't overthink the empire. Without saying you need to, without World War I, politics of the 19th century don't
Whoa.
really but evolve.
Bonnie.
Rapid evolution.
Stop being annoying.
Southeast Asia only become more likely. If there was going to be another global European war, it would be getting with all 20th century would be the empire of Europe. If you want the only reason it ended was because Britain and France continued to aim to stop Russian militarism. Germany would still aim to prove itself as a world power. Very unlikely that the war would have ever ended by Christmas, but it wasn't impossible. It was only improbable because politicians, Kaisers, and generals didn't want to give engaged to the enemy. They're supposed to select diplomatic temporary image. The war will remove the European
Oh, yes, man.
reliance on that heroic confidence.
Bonnie's there.
What's up for each other last? Hey, you know, you're right. This video was kind of supposed to talk about
Okay, finish the second night.
could have more of an impact.
Third night.
Show why it kind of ended in 1960. But you know what? I just scratched the surface of what the world could have really look like. So, let's continue this scenario next year. Part 2.
So, I'm not going to mute my mic for this one. I'm going to continue trying to... Yeah, Howard. Yeah, only. Oh. Okay. We check those cameras. Okay. Wow. Yeah, what? Okay. Yes. Philip. Sorry. Okay. Let's check the camera. Bonnie hasn't even left the stage. What? Foxy's ready to land now.
A dream to turn the Baltic Sea into a Baltic lake, to sail from one end to the other and still remain in Sweden. Today there are the same 5 or so jokes about Sweden that Americans have, one of which is Sweden's famed neutrality. But there was a time that Sweden was not only not neutral, it was the dominant military power in Europe. It didn't have the largest army, but it did have the best. And that army carved up enough land to create the Swedish Empire. It didn't last as long as the other empires, only about a century or so, but it sure did leave an impression. The story of Sweden's fall is directly tied to Russia's rise. Sweden was directly in the way of Peter the Great and the city he wished to build. The first step the Russians made to become a European power was to take down another. The Great Northern War was a slog that Sweden won at first, but after 2 decades of fighting and a few key battles, it ended in the defeat of Sweden, the death of their king in a trench, and the loss of all his land. Sweden, for lack of better words, never played with the big boys again, sitting out 2 world wars before inventing IKEA, and then, being Sweden. But what if in an alternate timeline,
teleport him
and kept that empire? Say they remained a major player in European politics.
because I have all of the cheats on, by the way.
What even was the Great Northern War? And how could Sweden have won it? At the turn of the 18th century, Sweden justice adults since the victorious wars would do that. They had it pretty good for far too long, and their neighbors wanted some payback.
My camera's been jammed again.
The only way to do that was to have a Russian court. And the land that you wanted, called Ingria, was currently controlled by Sweden. So a coalition was formed, and in 1700, Russia, Denmark, Norway, and Polish-Lithuania all simultaneously declared war on Sweden. A war on 16-year-old Charles. It was a surprisingly even
Okay,
fight.
he's outside.
He didn't drink, he didn't even have sex. All Charles wanted to do was conquer. He led his men personally into battle.
There's a fucking race.
The Swedish military was often outnumbered, but it was battle, and it outsmarted and outfought their way out of any situation. To sum up this
Guys,
conflict, Sweden really Charles.
if you don't have fast nights on, then, Foxy is ready to run already. would be ready to run at 2 a.m. So, oh yeah, let's go. Wait, there's a 4th night? Yeah, that's why it's called 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, insane that they did so well to begin with. Charles and his commanders went up against 3 opponents and for a while beat them all back, even going on the offensive at times. With the power of hindsight, we know that Sweden should have
Day 4, yeah, I know this series. Yeah. Why?
That was the only thing people wanted.
Illusions.
Victory rejected it. And we all know how that turned out. Perhaps Charles All Russia still able to the other scenario, the more drastic one,
Whoa. The animatronics fountain at 8. Whoa.
They were in no position afterwards to fight. And Charles, in response to this, focused on pulling Lithuania instead. He had a personal grudge with his and it really did come back to bite him. Had Charles pressed, his army might have taken out Peter's fighting capabilities, maybe even Peter himself, either capturing or killing him on the battlefield. The Great Northern War may have ended up being a quick Russian blunder, discrediting that in our timeline became a national hero battle. So say Sweden actually wins the war. What do they get out of it? Well, for one, they're able to survive, but depending on how badly they beat the Russians, they could lose some of their team campaign. I think mainly they would use the victory to solidify the gains they made.
That is pretty.
Lithuania would be persuaded to be pro-Swedish and not go back to being pro-Polish. Perhaps Poland is even a puppet of the Swedish government and cease to their Baltic territory. There are a few regions that Sweden could still expand to, but even if they maintain the territory that they have, this still alters the dynamic of Eastern Europe. The question now, though, is how long will Sweden actually hold it? There's one problem that Sweden will always have to deal with, one that really plagued them at the height of their empire. They barely have a population. Sweden's empire was thanks to two main things. One, they were good at war. Two, their neighbors were currently bad at war. For some reason or another, their neighbors had been in a time of turmoil, and Sweden exploited it. All bad times, though, eventually come to an end, and their neighbors fought back. For example, if Sweden did win, they'd still be in the same position they were in the beginning. They're strong, and their enemies aren't, but that's a situation that's always going to change. Sweden's neighbors could always just recover, and in the process for peace. Sweden gained its empire through a series of 7 battles, which involved small but how long can they maintain that with
Freddy, why are you still
Sweden's army
like that?
just been all Swedes. It had a large percentage of Finns. There just aren't enough Swedes to go around. So an empire of them isn't going to be a grand empire like France or Russia. It'd just be a united collection.
That was him. He just knocked on the door. If Foxy just ran at 4 AM on night 4 with Fast Nights enabled.
Polish nobility to maintain. That's a lot of things to juggle, and it's cracks in the armor that their neighbors would love to exploit. Being outnumbered would constantly be on the line. It would dominate their policy. How could they mitigate this issue? Not live in a place where the sun only rises for a few hours a day for one. Just kidding, but not really. This issue was pretty crippling. There could never be a Swedish colonial empire. They might have a few colonies here or there, but that's pushing it. They couldn't rule over Western Europe with an iron fist like Russia, because there just aren't enough Swedes.
Whoa.
The best step would be to solidify Sweden.
Let's go.
This is just a major
Final night, night 5.
sorry, Charles Broughton Warriors, the Swedish Empire on the grand European stage just never could have realistically competed with the rest of the world, at least into the 19th and 20th centuries. Even with the continued string of police wars, how far can the Swedes really get?
Whoa.
If Russia lost the Great War, it would be able to help them temporarily, but only because they don't get a head start. And if people agree with legitimacy, then that's an even bigger deal. But because of Russia's population, it's really just a temporary setback.
Got all on the move. All of them are out. All of them are out.
So the reality here is that if Sweden remains an empire, they wouldn't be like the Russians or the British or the Germans. They'd be like the Italians.
Ready to relax and unwind the best way? Sink into our affordable,
Obviously, you're trying
wellness and feel the benefits of your overall health and wellness. Easy to set up, affordable for the family. Available from these retailers. The things that
see Freddy's in there.
we've learned that there's nothing more valuable than experience.
Order them out.
Here to protect your life and their life.
Ever since the Napoleonic Wars, Sweden has been neutral. They just sat out 2 World Wars. They were in no state to take on anybody, and the public generally had no strong feelings about getting involved. Can this neutrality in some ways be attributed to Sweden's smaller territory presence? Oh, absolutely, 100%. Once Sweden lost any remaining
Foxy's down, knock on the door.
they didn't even bother anymore with the rest of Europe. So in the alternate timeline, if they're able to maintain this territory, they're very much in play against the in such a timeline, if Sweden actually held on to the land, it would be over the years of Russia up into the 20th century. This area might be one of the most contested places in Europe. There would be a natural rivalry between Sweden and Russia. Modern day, Sweden would still be a secondary power. But they might be just enough of an Granted, this is still incredible.
All of them have been out.
What if there was, say, a compromise? Charles wouldn't be around forever. Perhaps there could be some territory exchange in the future. Exchange for Sweden getting the rest of Australia, or having Russia back off. Could the Swedes decide to make such a
Oh great. What was even Sweden hasn't moved.
They know that because their population, this land couldn't be defended forever anyway. These are the alternate policies the Swedish monarch and government would need to think about. Because for the most part, Russia was going to give this land whether Sweden wanted them to or not. It's just whether the Swedes would get something out of it in return. Maybe they would be able to pull the Russians back. If that was the case, the Swedish Navy would be the uncontested power in the Baltic. And depending on how much they unified with Norway, they might even be the second largest fleet in Europe. But especially one that is away. Maybe Sweden and Russia occasionally competing. Perhaps when the split does inevitably come, it's a four-way split and not between the three. Frankly, as much of a stereotype as it is that Sweden is neutral, this is a relatively new thing. Like, yeah, they became neutral after the Napoleonic Wars, but this also was a time of unprecedented peace throughout Europe, for the most part. Speaking of which, the Second Schleswig War was part of Germany's wars against Russia. Would a stronger Sweden feel more comfortable sending troops to beat back the Russians? I'd like to imagine so. They promised that they would do that in our timeline, and then just didn't. So maybe if they were in a greater position, they'd feel more comfortable going after unification. So if Sweden fought against this
Let's go. Oh great! My paycheck's only $120. Which has to give the tax. 40% of us have to give to taxes. Okay, 6. Wait, this is not 6. It should be called 6 Nights at Freddy's if there's a night 6. Why, guys? Oh, they're already on the move. Literally, they're already on the move. Who of them are already on the move? Let me just check, Freddy. Oh, they are literally moving rapidly. Oh. Okay, cameras. Oh. No. The cameras have been hacked. They just touched my cameras again. He is actually deaf because I know.
Seems like the amalgamation of 2 or 3 different countries. Probably still exists, just like they do it.
Obviously. I'm gonna grab. Now we must need to leave.
So the cultural and economic rise something that lasts for so long, it might develop into a national interest. First, we need to move into now I know for any non-Swede, the concept of national territory, that is just a straight reality. Sweden, that is never been considering as a frequent player of national potentially even an enemy of one that might be so powerful it would be despised by the people of Russia today, like the Russian Empire. Let's still want to be like, if the Swedish Empire had its flaws, controlling a place where barely anybody lives. No matter the alternate timeline, you just can't have a large population. Sorry, Charles. Today, what we would call Sweden might be synonymous with Scandinavia itself. Nobody would even know what it is.
20.
Oh, hey, Cody.
NordVPN.
Wait, what?
NordVPN is the sponsor of today's video.
Wait, that's how you're gonna start the sponsor? No lead-in? No witty banter?
Hi, you know, Jimmy, it's been a long month for me. My AC went out. Things are just kind of...
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I shouldn't have been so rude.
Thanks, Jimmy. I appreciate it. Sometimes people have off days. I'm sometimes unreliable. But you know what isn't?
NordVPN.
NordVPN, the sponsor of today's video. NordVPN is a virtual private network that will protect your IP address and keep you safe when browsing the web. There's been thousands of servers all around the world with their ultra-fast connection. That comes in handy when watching streaming sites from other regions.
Oh, great. I want to get paid $100, $120. That's not as well. Which 40% of us have to give to taxes. Wait, this is night. It should be called 7 Nights at Freddy's. Okay, toilet. Oh, I heard of this number that you need to type in. And we need to do 1987. Now give me it'll delete all the cheat and give me unlimited power on 420 mode, which means all pennies. Psych. Ready, guys? 2020 mode. Keep on and shut. Oh, they are already leaving. Nobody will move. I bet you. Okay, we're gonna be doing the hardest mode. He just whacked the teleport. Oh, wait a minute. Why is Freddy so close? He knocked on my door. Oh. Freddy. Freddy's literally.
This is the time before any standard team was emerging. Some models had electric engines, some steam, some were like ancillary. Sometimes the steering wheel was on the left side or the right, or you might not even have one. Some cars had 3 wheels, some 4, and most cars didn't have doors or roofs or windshields. They were seen as unsafe, a nuisance for pedestrians and cyclists alike. Some states go as far as passing laws that ban.
Wow. Freddy, can you stop haunting me?
And on the new was this uncommon, expensive, impractical means of transportation that was seen as more than a status symbol for quality. They were not seen as legitimate competition forces. Now as this debate went on, I guess the big one decided to
okay.
Ratio he was not from San Francisco, he was from Vermont. Years prior, he had been a doctor, but fell ill to tuberculosis and left his practice behind. He was in town because he was heading home after searching for Horatio liked cars. You could call him something of a boring enthusiast. He wasn't an expert by any means, or even a proficient mechanic. He was just a fan, and he didn't take too kindly to some trash
And jam. Yeah.
So he made a bet. The wager was $50, and he claimed he would get a car, drive it from San Francisco to New York City under 90 days. This seemed unreasonable because it had never been done before, and people had tried. Every car manufacturer would not have made the first car practical. And some had gone through great planning aspects to try and do it, but they never just too different. The infrastructure did not exist. How could you cross the Great Plains? What if the car broke down? How would you get repairs in a timely manner? Even with seemingly unlimited funds and months of meticulous planning, these corporate-sponsored teams couldn't come close to driving across the United States. And then this guy, this random guy, is betting that he'll be the first to do it, with no experience, or training, or motivation, beyond the fact that he wants to do it. So they accepted the bet. $50 wager seemed a bit low for such a massive endeavor. And that's because it was. Don't get me wrong, $50 was still a lot of money in that time. It would be the equivalent of around $1,700 in 2023. Horatio's wife was traveling with him at the time, and when he told her about this bet, she surprisingly didn't seem to mind. She wanted him to ride along with him.
To me.
The train back to the fun. He was going to get somebody to join her.
Okay.
Because,
Alright, that is the end of our playthrough. I'll see you when, guys, in the next video. Obviously,